Howdy there, folks. It's Geist with another Destiny 2 video for you today. Today we're going to be talking about a bunch of different things. Haven't really put out a video in a while. I really can only put them out about once a week. I work a full job. This is not my job. I just do this for fun. But a lot's happened in this last week, and we've got a lot to talk about. So, let's start off with Guardian Games. Hunters are doing great right now. Let's keep up the tempo, guys. All you Hunter mains out there, just keep busting out those medals. Can't let the Titans win. Warlocks, you need to do a good job too. Personally, I don't care if the Warlocks win either. Warlocks, Hunters, as far as either one of those wins, that's a win to me either way. We just can't let those Crayon Eaters take the crown again, or else they're going to be gloating about it forever. And with the Guardian Games, we do also have the release of the Heir Apparent Catalyst. Now, I'm currently grinding that out. As soon as I get it, I will have a review out for you guys to watch. Spoiler alert, it's absolutely OP. It's like having another free super, so you're going to want to check that one out. Now, also this past week, we had a TWAB talking about armor synthesis, which so far seems to be a pretty hot topic. People seem to either hate it, love it, or just a broad spectrum in between the two, I guess. I myself, I'm not really sure how I feel about it yet. I think I speak for the rest of us when I say I'm pretty salty about the whole you're capped at how many armor pieces you can turn into an ornament per season. That seems really stupid. 10 is not enough, Bungie. It's not enough. I'm perfectly okay with you guys monetizing that. I mean, we knew it was going to happen. It's Bungie. Of course they were going to find a way to tie that into Eververse. But it should be there as a shortcut. That's how other games handle their microtransactions. I mean, I hate to quote this, but look at Warframe. Warframe's monetization is, okay, I don't have to wait 3 days to get this weapon. I can just use some materials. Boom, it's done. Oh, I don't have those materials? Okay, well, I can just buy some. It's all about saving time. That's what the monetization should be. It should be, okay, you know what, I really want this and I don't want to have to wait for it, and you know what, you guys have made me so happy, I'll support your game. Here you go. Here's some money. Not, oh, well, hey, we're limiting the number of these you want per season, or you're going to be able to get per season, so if you want to get more of these, then you have to give us money. Yeah, not the smartest business model, Bungie. You guys kind of just saved your game by deleting sunsetting. We're all happy to see that go. I don't think anybody anywhere loves sunsetting. If they did, they were fooling themselves or lying or trying to see the greater picture or whatever BS they were feeding themselves. But yes, you killed sunsetting. Presage was a great mission. Your missions seem to be getting a little bit better. The whole thing with Keitel and the story between her and Zavala and all that, it's actually been a pretty great season for that. It looks like you guys are really putting forth the effort. So let's continue that trend. Let's have good content. Let's have thought out content. Let's give more story, because my god, we need more story. But let's not start monetizing crap just out the ass. We don't need that. And you know, the crap out the ass, that's an interesting turn of phrase I just used there. But you know what? That describes how we're kind of feeling about that. It's kind of shitty. It's kind of shitty. We don't want to have to pay to overcome the limitations that you're already setting in place for a new system that hasn't even dropped yet. That is my only negative thought about it. The rest of it, I think, looks great. Yeah, it seems like a lot of a grind because you're going to have to go and grind a material so that you can grind a material so that you can grind a material. You know what, guys? You need to just be used to that by now. This is Destiny. Nothing's just going to be handed to you. They're trying to create an artificial grind. It is what it is. It's not going to be that bad. And I mean, you know, you get whatever ornaments you're going to want and you should be done with it. So in that sense, the limit may not be that big of a killer for some people, because you're just going to go for the appearances you want, and then hey, you know what, you're done. And you know, you may have like another 5 charges left over, and maybe you'll use them later if you find something else you like. I mean, me personally, I kind of like a lot of the ornaments that I have already, but at the same time, there's a small part of me that doesn't mind going and just creating an unnecessary amount of ornaments. I've already got a lot of the ornaments unlocked, and I kind of like the idea of just farming a bunch more, creating my own, just having an unnecessary amount of ornaments, just for the heck of it. So those people, they're going to be punished. Or for those people who have maybe 3 or 4 different sets or appearances that they like, maybe they like to change their fashion, so to speak, here and there, those people are going to be pretty punished by this system. Okay, you know what, I guess I was wrong. Thinking about it, there are a couple more things I don't really like about the whole armor synth thing. I mean, overall, it's going to be great. You know, the whole not having to constantly expend legendary shards every time I want to change my shaders. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I change my appearance constantly. It's just kind of something I do. I will go and sit there, swap my appearance around for 30 minutes, and then I'll go right back to the same appearance that I just had at the very beginning there. It's just kind of something that I do. I don't know why I do it. I mean, sometimes it's just kind of fun to experiment with your looks and see if you can find something new you might like. And it would be nice to not burn the shaders in the process. And it's going to be nice, so we're not going to have to worry about that anymore. Glimmer, you know, whatever. I've seen some people complain about the cost of the glimmer on that. I mean, what do you expect? You're not using your legendary shards anymore. There's got to be some kind of a cost other than just swapping it around. But, yes, I guess I was like the rest of you, and I was under the assumption that it was just going to be a one-time thing, and you could just swap shaders at will and not have to worry about any kind of material costs, because that was the whole point of making them permanent unlocks. So, yeah, for those of us that like to swap our shaders a lot, it would be kind of nice to not have to worry about that glimmer expenditure. But me personally, it wouldn't hurt me as bad. I don't really spend glimmer on anything else that I think of except for swapping mods around. That's literally all my glimmer's for, is just swapping mods. Or if I have to maybe buy a resource or material here and there, but that's kind of rare. But back to those other two negatives that I was thinking about. The whole armor glow thing with Older Solstice, that really sucks. You know, this excuse of, oh, well, the new system doesn't allow... bullcrap. Your game designers, it's your game. You've designed this from the ground up. You can literally do anything you want to it. If you decided, okay, you know what, from this point forward, every guardian in the game is going to have their head replaced with a rubber duck. And we're going to call this Duckstiny. You could do it, and we'd be stuck with it. Don't give me that crap. Y'all can do whatever you want. You can fix it. Find a way to put those Solstice in there. Because for those of us that grinded those cool appearances, it would be nice to have those back. Either that, or I hope this year's Solstice armor is just absolutely gorgeous. Make it so over the top that we don't even care about the old sets anymore. And then I won't say anything. I'll be happy to grind out the new set. But by golly, that new set better be able to fit into the new system. The other sort of issue that I have with the whole armor sense system, and this is not something that has really been talked about a lot. I haven't seen people really complaining about this. The whole not being able to apply skins to your exotics, that's not really what I wasn't expecting this to be a system that's still applying skins. I was expecting this armor transmog system, which, like any transmog system from any other game, I was expecting it to be entirely separate from your physical armor. So the whole not being able to put skins on exotics or change their appearance, I mean, I can kind of understand that, but I think that we really need to find some other way to make that happen. Because I like using my Stompies a lot, but I absolutely hate the way that they look. I don't have that one cool ornament that they have. I've only got a couple of the ornaments, and in both of them, I've got white knees. Why, with my all-black character, do I have to have bright white knees? I also do not like the look of Oathkeepers. Oathkeeper is another exotic that I really like to use whenever I'm running a bow, but I'm not really a huge fan of the way they look. I mean, they don't necessarily look bad, but I like to have on my Mask of Bakris. I don't necessarily love its perk. It's a great perk, and I do use it, but I would love to have the appearance of that separate from whatever exotic I'm actually wearing. For just, you know, for fashion reasons. And you know, don't tell me that you guys don't have some way of, you know, coming up with something to indicate what exotic we're wearing. If it even really is that much of a problem. I mean, I don't care what exotic somebody's wearing. It's not going to change the gameplay. I don't have to be mindful of it, and I get it for you super sweaty guys that are in trials or something like that. You're like, oh, alright, we got a bunch of Stompies hunters. We got a one-eyed Mask Titan. Okay, yeah. Well, most of our super OP exotics, like the one-eyed Mask and Worm Husk, I mean, it doesn't matter to me what exotic somebody's wearing. It's not that game-changing that I need to have some kind of a warning for it. I would much rather everybody be able to change their appearance over that. I guess to sum it all up, I love the whole having your appearance sort of separated from your actual gear, so that you can just equip whatever your highest rolls are or whatever your build is and not have to shuffle around your appearance. That's going to be great. And the whole shaders being permanent-ish now, all of that's going to be great. I just think that they should give it to us without, you know, adding so many limitations and monetizations. That's my final thoughts on that, guys. If you've stuck around for this long, thanks for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful evening.